Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I present this beautiful final edition 2019 Cadillac XTS. The reason I say final edition is because I did some research on this car, and 2019 is the last model year of this car. Cadillac will not continue production of the XTS. So you can see it's got the LED headlights. It's got keyless entry. You just push the button to unlock. And it's even got some nice attention to detail similar to the XT5 I reviewed, but this time it's in the taillights. So you got the Cadillac logo embedded into the taillight here. And the taillights are L-shaped. They look very nice, I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, here's what the key fob looks like. It's exactly the same as the XT5. And I'll show you how to remote start it. First you press lock, then you press and hold the button below it. And then the side lights here, they do this cool thing whenever remote start is activated. I've never seen that on any other GM product. Not even the XT5 did that. And then to cancel remote start, just push the same button. You actually have to hold it for half a second. Anyway, like I've said, keyless access, so if you do it from the driver's door, pushing once will just unlock the driver's door. Push again, that unlocks all four doors, and then push again to lock. Push button ignition to start, put your foot on the brake, hit the button. The green light indicates the ignition is turned on, and the light to the left is amber. That indicates the accessory power is turned on. It's got a smooth leather-wrapped steering wheel. It's got 1,829 miles on the clock. You can change what you see. Tire pressure, oil life, battery. There. Figured it would be redundant having a dual odometer. You've got one down in the corner here. It's got an 8-speed automatic transmission, controlled through this lever here. Then when you pull back all the way, you notice the D is still lit. That's because pulling it back all the way just puts it in sport. To put it into manual, you actually have to pull on one of the paddle shifters behind the steering wheel. Now it's in manual. And then to exit manual mode, you have two options. You can hold the right side paddle shifter. Now you're back in sport drive. Or just move the shifter back to the drive position. And then see that, sport, pull the paddle, now it's in manual, as you can see. It also does have a backup camera with guidance lines as you move the steering wheel. You have some hotkeys here for the radio and for the climate. You also do have heated and cooled seats. They are automatic. You can turn that automatic feature on and off in the menu. And then something I found out by complete accident is the wireless charging area location. So you just tap underneath that and it raises the plaque that hosts the hotkeys to reveal the wireless charging pad. And it's even got an LED inside of it. And to close it back up, just tap again, very lightly, and let it do the work. Center glove box. You can also put your key here. It's the ashtray behind the gear shifter. It's a hotkey to go home. This turns on and off the radio. Traction control on and off. So push once, that turns traction control off. Push and hold, that'll turn stability control off. This can only be done at low speeds, so if you have stability control off and you go above a certain speed, it turns that back on automatically, but traction control stays off until you deactivate it or you next start the vehicle. So over here we have some buttons. This is to release the glove box. Then you have your owner's manual in here in a nice bag. Parking sensors off. So when the pilot light is lit, the parking sensors are ready. And then this button here is for the auto park assist. And this button is a blank button, but if you had the option, it would be lane keep assist. Alright, let's go ahead and check out the outside. Lights are already on. Also going to pop the hood. All four windows are fully automatic, as you can see. It's got side turn signal LEDs. And it's got an active aero front grille, so that way it reduces wind drag on the highway. This has a 3.6 liter naturally aspirated V6, good for 310 horsepower maximum. This is the cleanest you will ever see a Cadillac XTS under the hood. That's right, with the final edition you will never see a hood this clean on a Cadillac XTS ever again. So the front brake calipers have the Cadillac logo on it, and they are done by Brembo. It's the L-shaped taillights, as I mentioned earlier. Here's the trunk. You also do have an emergency release, so if you get stuck, just pull that and you're good to go. Under here, you have the spare tire. It's got a lot of trunk space. There's the fuse panel in there. That's one of them anyway. You've also got some hooks that you can hook your grocery bags onto, or whatever other items you will put in the trunk. It also does have a long third brake tail light. So controls on the steering wheel, we have voice control. You can decline a call with this button. Cruise control, cancel. And then here's the master switch. And then to set your cruise control, tip down. To resume, tip up. This is also to increase or decrease your speed. So hold down or go down for 1 mile an hour, go down 2 D-tenths for a 5 mile per hour increment, and vice versa for up. So say you're going 48 miles an hour, and you tip this all the way down, now you're going 45. So say you were going 50, you tip it down, now you're going 45. So that kind of increment of 5. It won't go from 48 to 43 just by doing that. And vice versa for up. So say you're going 45, now you're going 50. Or say you were going 48, now you're going 50. Heated steering wheel for the winter. You also do have a pilot light for that. Media controls, volume down, volume up. And this is for the driver information display. Information pages, so when the light on the right is fully green, that is an information display you will see. And when you can turn those on and off. And when you just see a circle, that is turned off. I'll scroll through the different information pages you can turn on and off. Open source software. You can also change what you see on the left and right. Very easy to do. Parking brakes over to the left, it's electronic. Put your foot on the brake and push to release. So now the parking brake is off. And pull to apply. Now the parking brake is on. You can also shift it into gear. Press the gas and the brake is now off. Something else I should note is when the parking brake is set, if you need it to hold with more strength, say you're on a steep incline, pull again, it'll once again say the parking brake is set, and you'll hear an extra noise from the back. That lets you know the parking brake is fully set and ready for hills. So you have 3 positions: released, fully set, and fully set for hills. So coming to the center screen, you swipe left and right to go through the 3 different areas you can configure the vehicle. Audio, phone, navigation, climate. So talked about this earlier. No rear climate, but if you had that, you'd have a tab right here. Users, so you can create your own profile. So here are the vehicle settings. You have 3 tabs: System, Apps, and Vehicle. I'll get to each tab individually. Time and date, you have automatic time and date. Automatic time zone, so say you drove from Rhode Island to Illinois, which is where I live, it would automatically set the clock back 1 hour. You can also change it into military time if you so choose. Language, connected phones, Wi-Fi networks. You can manage your Wi-Fi hotspot. privacy. You can turn the display off if you'd like, and then just tap anywhere on the screen to turn it back on. You can change from automatic to day to night. And when it's in automatic mode, the brightness sensor back here will automatically select that based on ambient light levels. And then this sensor here, that's for the ALC. Sounds. So you can set the maximum startup volume. So say someone had music blaring at full blast. Well, next time you start your car, it won't be that way, so you don't have to worry about getting your eardrums blown out. You can also see information about the vehicle software, such as when updates need to be done. You can check for updates manually. You can have automatic updates. Turned on. You can also force stop applications, and then you can return to factory settings, so basically formatting your system memory. You can turn on and off Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, which I will talk about later. Vehicle apps, automatic updates to vehicle apps, audio. You can adjust the bass. Set the climate settings. So this is what I was talking about with the automatic heated and cooled seats. Navigation. So same thing with the screen, you can have the map colors be automatic as well. And the vehicle settings, you can turn the rear seat reminder on and off. So when you turn off the vehicle and this is turned on, the car tells you to check the rear seat. And you also do get a chime for that. Climate and air quality. So some of the same things I've already shown with the climate settings. Collision detection systems, comfort and convenience, automatic memory recall, rain sensing wipers, so when you have this in the intermittent position, that will turn the automatic sensing wipers on. And that is also detected by the ALC sensor. So it's a dual sensor, one for, well, it's same sensor but two different functions. One for lights, if you have it in the automatic position, and one for the wipers if you have it in the intermittent position. Lighting, so you can turn on and off the vehicle locator lights. You can also turn on and off the exterior lighting delay. Power door locks, auto door unlock, so this is whenever you shift into park. Delayed door lock, you can turn that on and off, so instead of having the doors lock immediately as you shift out of park, you can have it lock as soon as you reach 10 miles an hour. It's all a matter of preference. Remote lock, unlock, and start. So lights and horn for remote lock feedback. That's if you hit lock 2 times. If you hit it once, you won't hear the sound. Remote start automatic cooled and heated seats. So if it's too hot, it cools the seats. If it's too cold, it heats the seats. Remote window operations. You can turn this on and off. So say you hold unlock, you can drop all 4 windows down. Hold lock, you can roll them back up. Passive door unlock. So as I was saying earlier, if you use the button on the driver's door, you can change it so that it unlocks all doors. Passive door lock. So basically, if you unlock the car and you don't get in it within a certain period of time, the car locks itself. My Honda has this. And then the vehicle will also beep if you've left the key fob inside the vehicle. You can also set your teen driver settings, so maximum speed, valet mode. Alright, that's pretty much it for the front. Let's go ahead and check out the rear. And here's a button down here to release the trunk as well. Mirror controls, 2-person memory, and then that's the child lock, so they can't change or they can't roll down the windows. So in the back here we have 2 heated seats, but only one setting, on and off. So it's one stage. Automatic window control, up and down, as you would expect. Then I'll reveal the cup holders. They're pretty nice. So, yeah, I'd say this centerpiece here is unique, because the XT5 I reviewed did not have this, but this XTS does. And you also have some storage here. You can put a small tablet in there. And then back here you can put stuff into the trunk or take small things out. You can also lock this so that you can't open it with that flap. So yeah, that's pretty nice. And one last thing, it's got capless fuel. It'll run on regular. Not many luxury cars will run on regular. And that pretty much wraps up this tour. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, smash that thumbs up in the face, subscribe if you're new, turn on post notifications, do what you do best, and peace out until next time.